welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a first impressions and kind of unboxing of the Colourpop Tinkerbell collection. Now I purchased this about 3 weeks ago, and because I live on the east coast of Canada, shipping takes a very long time. So I literally just got this like 2 days ago. Today's Wednesday. I think I got it Monday is the day it came. And if anyone knows me in real life or really online, Tinkerbell, oh my god, my shirt is just not functioning today. And if anyone knows me online or in real life, they know that my favorite Disney character of all time is Tinkerbell. I love her sassy nature. She's incredibly just dynamic for a character with no lines. And she's kind of become a bit of an icon, but Tinkerbell herself has been a favorite Disney character of mine since I was a child. So when this came out, I got really excited. I love Disney in general as well, so I got really excited. So this is the first time I've ever purchased a full collection of something. I know that Colourpop has had previous Disney collections where they've done it with villains and princesses and stuff, and I bought like single pieces from it, but this collection came out and I just couldn't help myself, so I had to purchase the whole thing. So without further ado, let's get into the unboxing and review. So this collection comes with 11 pieces total. You get 3 Super Shock eyeshadows, 3 Super Shock cheeks, 2 eyeliners, 2 glossy lip stains, and a palette. So I'm gonna open the palette first. I'm actually wearing these products on my face today. It's quite late at night, so I've been wearing them kind of all day to kind of gauge the longevity and the wearability of them all. So I'm gonna first start with the eyeshadow palette, and this one's called Sprinkle a Little Magic. As you can see, it's a really glittery, like more artsy Tinkerbell. It's not necessarily the true blue cartoon one, but it's very artsy. All the shade names are on the back, ringed in glitter. It's not a smooth glitter, like it's a glitter that will come off on your hands. I just stuck my finger on that, it's covered in glitter. So inside your palette, you have your mirror at the top. I don't want to blind you. And then you have this. So this is the palette itself. Now you see it's very green focused. I would have liked a yellow, to be honest, to signify her hair, and maybe like a white glitter for the pom-poms on her shoes. But I like the greens in it. I like that they went with a green style of palette. I'm wearing Second Star and Big Magic. I think that's it. Second Star and Big Magic on my eyes today, and it's a very neutral look because I wore it to work. But you can see it there that it's quite nice. It's your classic Colourpop quality, which is awesome. And it doesn't have any pressed glitters, which is really nice because the pressed glitters are not my favorite. But I will also do a swatch of the whole palette. Like, they're really beautiful colors. And I think that if you want like a green palette and you really like Tinkerbell like I do, it's a really nice palette to have. There's no black in it. The darkest color is called Awake. Oh, maybe, no. There we go. Okay, maybe. Oh jeez, I put this on the wrong arm. Okay. Now these are just one swirl swatches. Like it's one roll with my finger, like one round around the pan, and then one swipe on my arm for the swatches. So here are the swatches. So as you can see, this is the darkest color here called Awake, but it's a dark green. It's a greeny blue color, which is really beautiful, and I can see it being making a very soft look. And as you can see, like it gradually gets lighter, and the greens are really pretty. There's one matte green and then the 2 shimmer greens. There's a gold glitter, 2 pinks. This one's very neutral, you can barely see it, and this is just one swipe down my arm. So my thoughts on the palette is that it's kind of your classic Colourpop 9-pan palette. It's not overly inspired. Like, I don't think many of the Disney, like as much as like I buy the Disney stuff because the characters. If it's a character I really love, I'll buy the palette because the character's on it, not necessarily because the palette is inspiring. And that's something I think I need to work on because of the fact that it's, you know, I need to look at the palette itself. It's a really beautiful palette. It's quite unique for Colourpop for what it is, because I know I have a mint one. and it's not the same as that one. And the gold and the green make it very, very magical and very Peter Pan and very Tinkerbell, which is awesome. And I feel like it's the most, other than the Mandalorian one, because I feel like the Mandalorian palette was very Mandalorian. It's the most, one of the most true to character one, even though I wish there was a yellow. Overall, I would buy it again. I mean, it's not super expensive. It's a little more expensive than their regular 9-pan palettes, but it's because of the licensing with Disney. I would gladly spend it. It's still quite affordable. I'll have prices somewhere around here of everything. I purchased the set as well for 95 USD. So the next product that came in the bundle were 3 Super Shock shadows, and it's called Believe in Fairies Super Shock Shadow Trio, and they come in this really beautiful packaging where they're all like together in one package. So you get 3 of them, and I'm wearing one of them on my eyes today. I am wearing Fly to Your Heart. I'm wearing this pink one, and this pink one, well, light pink, there's a dark pink too. This pink one is quite nice. Like it's a pretty little, like, just a shimmery, general shimmery pink. Goes on, I don't know if you can even see it in there. It goes on just like a shimmery little pink. So that's Fly to Your Heart. And I mean, the packaging on them is that Tinkerbell green. It's got little Tinkerbell motifs on it, and the names are actually written on the front. So this one, the name is actually written on the top. So you get your Tinkerbell motif, you have the name written on the top, and it is Tinkerbell green, and it has glitter. And I find they really nailed the characterization on here, on this collection. The next one is Straight On Till Morning, and it is this beautiful, like, shimmery green. I wanted to wear this today, but my look really didn't match it. I'm definitely gonna wear it, but it's very similar to one of the shades in the eyeshadow palette. A little softer. It's their Super Shock shadow formula, so it's quite soft. It's a little easier to apply with your fingers. I did apply the Fly to Your Heart with my fingers this morning because it was just, it's really hard to pick it up on a brush. It's really made. And again, Tinkerbell motif is on the top, and then the name's just right there. And then the final Super Shock shadow is called Never Grow Up, and it's this, again, Tinkerbell motif, and the name's on the top and the pink glitter. It's this beautiful burgundy glitter. I don't know where the burgundy came from. I would have probably preferred, like, it's beautiful color. There it is right there. It's beautiful color. I don't know where the burgundy came from, to be honest. If you know, please let me know. I don't know why burgundy, but it is a really beautiful glittery maroony shade, and I think it looks very beautiful. It's a really nice little, like, I guess all over color, like if you want to go with like a, or even crease color. Actually, it's probably really good in the crease, to be honest, if you can apply it in your crease with your fingers. I do not think they for me, the one that I used didn't get along well with the brush, the brushes I was trying to use it with. So it was kind of like just apply it with my fingers. So I used the lightest shade to be an all over color, and then I used everything else with brushes. This collection also came with 2 eyeliner pencils, a green one and a, this is the green one, it's called Fly With Me, and a bronzy one, which again, I don't understand why bronze. Like, why not yellow? Why not like a yellow gold or something like that, just to really match her hair? This one's called Fly With Me. As you can see, the color is at the end there. And the pencils themselves are quite hard, and it takes a lot to get it out. So if you can see there, it's this matte, this like shimmery green color, which makes sense because Tinkerbell's dress is green. So it makes sense for sure. It's a beautiful, you know, the packaging on these things also is absolutely gorgeous. Like, it's got the Tinkerbell motif at the top. It's got the stars down the side. Like, it's just a beautiful, beautiful collaboration, to be honest. The next one is the one I'm wearing under my eyes today, on my bottom lash line. It's called Lost Girl, and it is a bronze color. Again, why bronze? I'll say it again. You see the color at the end. Same thing with the packaging. Packaging motif with Tinkerbell at the top, stars down the side. It's pretty, but I don't understand it. And if you know, please let me know. But yeah, you can see those are the two eyeliners. I really like these eyeliners. They're not my favorite though. I find they're kind of hard. they're pretty hard. Like they don't, it takes a lot to get color to come off of them. And when you're getting older like I am, you don't really want eyeliners to tug at your eyes because that's not good because that creates wrinkles. So I mean, maybe if I sharpen them, no, you can't sharpen them. Twist those. You know, maybe once you start using them and you kind of break away the top layer or something, maybe it's just something that you gotta break through like baked eyeshadows or something. And yeah, maybe that's what you have to do. But for me, they're not my favorite. They're really beautiful colors, but they're not my favorite eyeliner formula at all. All right, second to last, this collection also came with 3 Super Shock cheek products. They came with It came with 2 blushes and a highlighter. I've never used a Super Shock cheek formula before today. And yeah, I kind of like it. Its application needs to be done, it has to be done pretty much with your fingers because it's kind of a semi-cream. It's very soft. It's a soft powder, which is really strange. It was really strange to me. But yeah, so it's the same kind of packaging. It's the green packaging with the Tinkerbell motif. Again, with this, like the Super Shock shadows, these ones have the names along the side. This one's called Magic Moon. It's a beautiful, like, it's not terracotta, but it's not pink either. It's kind of in between an orange and a pink. And it's a beautiful formula. I'm wearing it on my cheeks today. It's really soft to go on. Well, maybe it's like a coral. It's like a shimmery coral color. It's right there on the top. It shears out really beautifully. You don't need a lot. You don't have to press a lot. I've heard people say that some of these dry out quite quickly, so I'm hoping mine aren't like that because I really like creamier blushes and creamier face products. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, they don't dry out super quickly. The next one I have here is called Darling, which makes sense because of the Darling children. Same thing, Tinkerbell motif, name's right here. This one is a dark red, like a brownie red. Why? Like it's like iron ore color. And I was like, I don't know why. But as you can see, like when you get it off on your finger, like it's incredibly soft. It's almost creamy. But as you can see, it's like it's brown red. And I don't know why. It makes no sense because it's like having like a light pink would have been better for her anyways. But yeah, so those are the 2 blushes. I really like the formula of them because I like cream blushes. If you don't like cream blushes, you probably won't enjoy those. And it also came with a highlighter. So this is actually the highlighter I've been wearing all day today. There's not a lot of staying power to this highlighter. It is not my favorite when it comes to highlighters. I can see it being a highlighter topper, but for me, like it's beautiful when you put it on, but it wears out off so quickly. Like it's barely there right now. Same with the blush. Like blush kind of wears off quite quickly. This one's called Happy Thoughts. Again, the motif of Tinkerbell. Happy Thoughts written up here. And the green and the glitter. So, I mean, it's the beautiful like champagne-y color. And I can think if you're looking for something like very natural on your face, like it's beautiful. Like at bottom, it's the bottom there. Like that's gorgeous down at the bottom. Like it's beautiful, beautiful highlighter. But if you're looking for something for all day, like just slap on your face, this is not the one to have because it's not the best in longevity. I wouldn't recommend it for longevity, but if you're looking for something that's like really natural, really pretty, perfect for that. And I think cream products, most cream products are made for that. Okay, the last 2 products in this collection are 2 lip products. These are the Glossy Lip Stain, which, okay, can we not call it just a tinted lip gloss? It's very much like a liquefied lipstick. There's 2 colors in them. This one is in Tinkerbell. It's the one I'm wearing today. It's a pink color. Staying power is super comfortable on. They're really, really nice to wear. They don't come off easily, but it is like a liquefied lipstick, like Too Faced melted lipstick. That's all it is. That's it there. It's a very natural color. It does stay on your lips to an extent. However, I did have to reapply twice today after I ate because it did come off. So it's not so much, it doesn't have a huge amount of staying power. It's not like a Korean lip stain that like stays on and like you get the ring. It doesn't give you that. It does fade away gracefully. So if you're looking for something with all day wear, it may not be for you. However, if you are looking for something that you can get away with all day and it fades away gracefully so it doesn't look like you've got this huge ring around your lips, it's pretty great. And then the other one is called Clap If You Believe. And it's this brown, same thing, Tinkerbell motif there, name on the bottom, and then the green top. Here's the deal with these. For me, I feel like this is very similar to what they did with the Sailor Moon collection, where they look almost exactly the same. Both of these lip stains look near, like I opened them and I thought they made a mistake. I kid you not, that's what they look like together. Like, it feels like, I don't know why, but I'm kind of a mindset of being like, maybe they should have done like a lip stain and a lip gloss, and they could have made the lip gloss like a really nice white, sparkly, just glittery, beautiful thing. Beautiful product. And then done a pink lip stain, like this one, like the one named Tinkerbell. And then done this and not had the two lip stains because they look almost identical. And that I feel is frustrating for me because I would feel I would rather have two different products, like a lip stain and a lip gloss, than two lip stains that are almost the same color. Or you could do two lip stains that have one red, which would be beautiful, and then one neutral pink, but not like two neutral colors like that look so similar. I don't like that, and I don't like that out of the collection, and I feel like Colourpop does this a lot. They did it with the Sailor Moon stuff where they had those two sets of like lip gloss and like blotted lips that looked almost identical, and I feel like they've done it before and they did it with this collection, and I feel like it's lazy. It's lazy planning on this part of this collection. So I wouldn't purchase, like I think I would get one. I probably wouldn't get both if I was buying all of this separately. If you like this formula, I would definitely recommend Tinkerbell. I like it more than Clap If You Believe. It's a nicer color on me specifically. Now, if you've got cooler skin tone, you might enjoy Clap If You Believe a little bit more, but where my skin tone's quite warm, the pink provides a little nice contrast to it. Alright, so that is my review and first impressions of the Tinkerbell collection from Colourpop. Overall, I like the collection. I think the packaging design is spectacular. They really captured an artsy essence of her without actually making it the cartoon, like the way they did with the Disney Princess designer collections, where it was more of an artistic rendition of her. The palette itself is really pretty. I would have liked to see a yellow in there instead of just a bunch of greens and pinks. I think a yellow would have looked beautiful. It would have tied in her hair, and I would have liked to see a white glitter. And I think that white glitter could have come out in another lip product, a replacement lip product, to make like a white glitter gloss on top of a matte lip stain. So those two things, and the color choices for the Super Shock shadows, and the eyeliner. I don't understand the bronze color. So if you can enlighten me, don't forget to leave a comment down below about why bronze. It makes no sense. A yellow gold would have been more beautiful with the green, to be honest. But yeah, and then, so overall, I do like the collection. I feel like it was worth the money I spent on it because it is quite affordable. And I would definitely purchase most of it again. There's some little choices that were a little wonky, but I would purchase most of it again. And I'm going to continue using it and loving it, and I'll give you updates in the future about the Super Shock products because it's my first time really using them. See how long it takes, you know, how long they survive without drying out, and see what happens with them. And yeah, and I'm going to keep using it and loving it and just really enjoying the collection itself. Alright, that's it for this video. If you like this video, give me a big thumbs up down below. And if you want to see more content from me, don't forget to hit the little red subscribe button. And if you want to be notified when I post new content, don't forget to hit the little bell next to it. Alright, we'll see you next time. Bye!